So Jimmy Kimmel had an interesting little monologue last night where he's holding back tears because he's so distraught about the Donald Trump election. And I will say that, thank you, Jimmy, because of your rhetoric and your lies and your dialogue over the past 4 years. You helped get him elected because people just didn't buy your BS. I mean, look at this face. So let's listen to what he had to say.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women.
A lot of women went out and voted, Jimmy. So which women are you talking about?
For children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go.
I mean, the legal immigrants, they went and voted. So who did they vote for?
For healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism.
For journalism. This is the same journalism that pushed the Russia hoax. This is the same journalism that called half of Americans Nazis. This is the same journalism that has been pushing a pro-government, pro-liberal agenda for the past, 10 years. That journalism, a bad night for them. That's a good thing, Jimmy. That's a good thing. I would call that a good thing.
For justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people.
For free speech. It was a terrible night for free speech because Twitter removed a sitting president from their platform. Because Facebook removed a sitting president from their platform. So it was a bad day for free speech in terms of the speech that they want you to say, that they consider free, but not the actual term of free speech.
For the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security.
For the middle class who overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump. For seniors who overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump due to no tax on Social Security. Jimmy, where are you going with this? I don't understand.
For our allies in Ukraine.
He's crying over Ukraine. The money to Ukraine is a waste of time. It is a useless war. And I really hope Donald Trump keeps up with his promise and ends it.
For NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet. Let's be honest. It was a terrible...
I don't think it's going to be a terrible night for everybody who voted for him, Jimmy. I mean, this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you have children and you allow them to play with their toy before they eat their Happy Meal. You're supposed to wait till they're done with their food, then they can have their toy. But when you don't do that, you wind up with human beings just like Jimmy Kimmel and the left, who are just spoiled, rotten crybabies who didn't get their way. So now we're going to cry about it. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I wish you the best of luck.